Atlanta. Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter, who was Jimmy Carter's closest advisor as a global humanitarian during a term as U.S. President and 4 decades after, has at age 96. The Carter Center said he Sunday after living with dementia and declining health for months. In the statement announcing his death, it was stated that he peacefully, surrounded by his family at 14.10, at his home in rural Plains, Georgia. The Carters had been married for more than 77 years, a relationship they both described as a full partnership. Unlike many previous First Ladies, Rosalynn attended cabinet meetings, spoke on controversial issues, and represented her husband on foreign trips. President Carter's aides sometimes referred to him, privately, as co-chairman. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Meghani reported, "Rosalynn is my best friend, a perfect extension of me, probably the most influential person in my life," Jimmy Carter told aides during his White House years from 1977 to 1981. Fiercely loyal and compassionate as well as politically astute, Rosalynn Carter prided herself on being an activist First Lady, and no one doubted her behind-the-scenes influence. When her role in a highly publicized cabinet reshuffle became known, she was forced to publicly declare, "I do not run the government." Many of vice presidents insisted that her political instincts were better than husbands'. Before discussing a project with the president, they often sought his support. Her outwardly shy demeanor and steely will, contrasted with her soft Southern accent, inspired Washington reporters to dub her Steel Magnolia. Both Carters said in their later years that Rosalynn was always the more political of the two. After Jimmy Carter's crushing defeat in 1980, it was he, not the former president, who considered an irrational comeback. And years later he admitted that he missed their life in Washington. Jimmy Carter trusted him so much that in 1977, just a few months after his inauguration, sent him on a mission Latin America to tell dictators that he stood by what said about denying military aid and other support human rights abusers. He also had strong feelings about the style of the Carter White House. Although Rosalynn allowed U.S. wine, the Carters did not serve hard liquor at public ceremonies. There was less ballroom dancing in the evenings and more square dancing and picnics. Throughout her husband's political career, she chose mental health and the issues of the elderly as her signature policy emphasis. When the news media did not cover these efforts as much as he believed they deserved, he criticized reporters for writing only about sexy topics. As honorary chairman of the President's Commission on Mental Health, she once testified before a Senate subcommittee, becoming the first First Lady since Eleanor Roosevelt to address a congressional panel. In 2007, he returned Washington to pressure Congress improve mental health coverage, saying, "We've been working on this.